everyone, it's Dr. Daria here, and today I want to talk with you about a PRI concept called posterior mediastinum expansion, specifically on the left. So this is something that I talk about with a lot of my patients, and it's so often used that I wanted to make a little video so that you know what it is and what you're looking for. So in PRI, we recognize that there are patterns throughout the body, specifically stemming from our inherent asymmetries in our brain and in our body, and the way our organs are shaped, and the way our diaphragm is shaped, etc. So because of these asymmetries, most of us tend to be shifted over to the right. Those right ribs tend to be more, we call, oh, it just dropped something. That's just my microphone. They're just going to go down, in, and back on the right. Conversely, the left front ribs are going to be more up and out in the front. So this is problematic for a lot of people because it inhibits our ability to alternate right and left. So whether you just sit at a desk or whether you're an athlete, you need to be able to move easily in and out of both sides, otherwise you're going to start experiencing pain and dysfunction. So one of the things that we work on to reorganize this rib cage position and thusly reorganize our weight distribution to help us shift over onto that left side and give some relief to either side by being able to shift back and forth is we learn to sense and breathe into our posterior mediastinum area. So I think of that as your left back ribs. So if you kind of can put your hands, if you have the shoulder range of motion on your left back ribs, you can feel there's like that sort of soft back muscle, and then as you come up you kind of run into those ribs, and you can even feel the ribs down the side. That area and kind of up in between the shoulder blades, specifically on the left side, is an area that we want to feel opening and expanding. So when those left back ribs open and expand, those left front ribs move down and back, and the right can come up. So instead of just being stuck over here on the right, we can shift to the left, open the right. And you'll see most people are like, more than 50% of people have their right shoulder lower than the left. And I see this a lot when I watch people that are out running, that right shoulder is dropped, or just out walking. So when you're out, see if you notice that too. Not everybody, but most people. And maybe when you lay down and look down at yourself, or when you see yourself in the mirror, you might see that those left ribs are more up. That's just the pattern that you're in. So it's not something that's terrible and awful. It's normal and natural, but it can get excessive because of our lifestyle. So we just want to be able to mitigate that so that we can move comfortably through our day-to-day life. So how do you get left posterior expansion? Well, there's lots of different techniques and exercises that we do when we work together with my patients that will help you achieve that. But something that's really simple that you can do to sense this while you're sitting is to just take a towel, or I'm going to use this is just a little scarf thing that I have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it over, I'm just going to fold it once. So it's pretty thin, when it squashes down, hardly maybe half an inch at the most, and that would even be a lot. I'm placing it over the left side of my chair back. Yeah, so I've just placed it over there. And then I'm going to sit so that my left low back is touching that little towel I've placed. So then as I sit here, and I'm going to move this down so that you can maybe see my back expanding, I'm going to think about exhale, just letting those front ribs come down and settle back into the chair. And then when I inhale, I'm thinking about pushing back into that chair. And I don't know if you saw the chair move a little bit. Exhale, ribs down, pause there. And then when I inhale, I'm intentionally being aware of that posterior mediastinum area and breathing into that. So this is kind of hard to feel and sense that area at first, especially to sense that expansion. So a couple tricks to help you. If you exhale completely through your mouth and pause for about 3 to 5 seconds, it'll be easier to feel that expansion. Also, if you are thinking about that area, just being conscious and aware of that area, even if you don't feel anything right away, after some time putting your awareness there will help you develop that sense. So something fun to try, and just let me know how it goes. You can send me an email, daria@myessentialpt.com, that's DERYA, or you can just comment below.